to the Scam Slam channel. I'm here to bring you content from both shady and some not so shady individuals on TikTok. Ever scrolled through your For You page and come across a sketchy scam or a questionable character? Well, you're not alone, and that's where I come in. On this channel, I'll be diving deep into the world of TikTok to expose scams, scammers, and problematic content to steer clear of. From beggars, scammers, fakers, liars, abusers, and awareness creators that you watch, I'll be here to share it all. I'll be doing it all through showing live streams and adding in comments where appropriate. Be sure to look out for those red flags. So if you want to stay informed on what's really going on in the world of TikTok, then hit that subscribe button and join me on this wild ride. Let's expose the truth together, and reminder, don't send money to anyone on TikTok.
Hey, TikTok. Hope you're having a good day gaming. What's your favorite game to play? You have a good night last night, Miss Batty? Oh, I don't know. I've never played that game myself, but I've seen some gameplay and it looks pretty good. The last game I played, I like World of Warcraft and I like the Deadpool game. I wish I had it on. Last game I played, I like World of Warcraft and I like the Deadpool game. That was the first game I ever beat start to finish. Was Deadpool. Hey Duncan, hey, how y'all doing? Yeah, it's on Xbox 360. It's really fun though, because I've got ADHD, so I play a game and I get bored of it. But that game, I beat start to finish. I like that game. I hope they make a new one with better graphics, a new storyline. With better graphics, a new storyline. Do recreational stuff like that. Yeah, Deadpool is popular, but yeah, that was the first game I beat start to finish. I remember that's when I was working on the farm, and I was living in my little camper before I met my ex-wife. What's everybody up to on this Monday fun day? Monday done day. You know what show I really like though? I really like The Office. Hey Miss Angie, I hope you're doing well. But yeah, I like The Office. Oh, happy birthday, Miss Angie. What are you, 24 today? But there's nothing wrong playing a little hooky on your birthday. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Miss Angie. Happy birthday to you. And I hope you have many, many more years ahead. Oh, only 56 years. 56 years young. Hey, Jackson's mom. But yeah, I wanted to sing you a little happy birthday song. Hey, Brandy. Everybody wish Miss Angie a happy birthday. Oh, really? That's a good long life for that kitty. You know, you gave him a forever home. That's awesome. But I hope you and Whiskers are having a good day, just laying around and relaxing. Wi-Fi's still good. It's hard to see it. Hey, Miss Patricia. Last year I think I worked on my birthday. Yeah, I think I worked on my birthday. Doing better? I'm glad you're doing better. That's awesome. Or you asked me if I'm doing better. I'll be better tomorrow when my paycheck hits. I'll be better. Ask me then. That wind is crazy. It's Miss Angie's birthday. Hey, Miss Jade. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, 15 is passing away with old age. I bet that was a happy, spoiled kitty, but I'm sorry for your loss. I know it hurts to lose, because animals are family members. Like losing an animal is like losing a part of you, and because some people just can't bond with animals, and animals don't like them and things like that. But people just don't understand until they've bonded with an animal and raised the animal for years and years. Like it's like losing a piece of you. I wish dogs and cats lived like parrots. Parrots live like 75 years. Like they say if you buy a parrot or whatever, you got to be prepared. Like that's a lifelong partner. That's a lifelong pet, because they live like just as long as a human lives. So if you get a baby parrot, that thing's going to live 75, 80 years. Sometimes they're generational birds. People pass their parrots down because they live so long. Parrots down because they live so long. Hey, Indica. I miss Candy. That was my baby. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice sentiment. That really is. So they'll be, you know, part of the tree and everything forever. That's good. I like that. Hey, Miss Darlene. Oh, I got you. I don't know. Hey, Miss Sandra. I think Rim and Nova might be my last animals ever. Hey, Miss Sandra. I think Rim and Nova might be my last animals ever. Time longer too. I do. But yeah, I just, because I wasn't, after Candy, I wasn't going to get any. And then I found his little butt a couple months later on the side of the road. And then I found Nova on the side of the road. But when they get older and pass away, yeah, I don't think I'm going to get any more animals. I did by the skin of my teeth last night, because live kills my phone so much, like, and it's hard for me to charge my phone and things, so it's just been a little difficult. But I was able to work last night, but I was so frustrated because, like, I was the only cook last night. But I was able to work last night. But I was so frustrated because, like, I was the only cook last night. The place was, nobody asked me if I needed any help. Like, I had to restart the whole store, and then the two people up front are new, so they were handing out wrong bag to wrong customers left and right. So I'm trying to do all this, and I'm having to make orders 2 times. Sometimes, a couple of times I had to make an order 3 times because they handed it out wrong. Dude, it was such an awful night, man. Hey, Cat Mom. Hey, Debbie Wildcat. Yeah, I overslept. And I woke up to them knocking on the door like, hey, what's going on? I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. But yeah, I was exhausted. But, yeah, I was overslept. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I was exhausted. But, yeah, for like 12:20. And I had to jump up and get everything together. We had some. It rained yesterday all day, which sucked. It sucked bad. It rained yesterday all day, which sucked. It sucked bad. I go without eating all the time. I hope you're having a good day, Miss Cat Mom. And so, I hope you're having a good day, Miss Cat Mom. Needed to be, and then getting over here to get some more Wi-Fi. Hey, Henry's mama. Yeah. Because I ended up eating my employee meal last night. Because usually I save it. Because I ended up eating my employee meal last night. Because usually I save it until I get off, but I was hungry though. Okay. Rug or rim snug as a bug. I hope you're doing good, Miss Henry's mama. I know. But man, I was by myself last night. Man, I was so upset. Like, I talked to the GM this morning. Like, I know. But man, I was by myself last night. Man, I was so upset. Like, I talked to the GM this morning. Like, what is going on, dude? Like, second shift, or like, I get paid just as much as they do, you know? So why am I having to pick up all the slack? Like, I understand it's a job. That's the job I signed up for to pay. But there has to be, I believe every shift should leave it the way, like, first shift, when first shift gets in here, the store is good. The store is set up. The store is, clean. Every shift should leave it the way, like, first shift, when first shift gets in here, the store is good. The store is set up. The store is, clean. Every shift should start. I have the McDonald's payment card, so my check should hit tomorrow. And then I'm waiting. So my check should hit tomorrow. And then I'm waiting. The room's so much for Monday. I mean, the room's like 6 or 58, but I need a little bit of food because I don't work tonight and I'm really hungry. But if I can't get the food, I'm fine with that. I go hungry all the time. I go hungry all the time. It doesn't say room and food in the thing. It doesn't say room and food in the. Is that wind still loud? Is the wind still loud? Okay. How are you doing?
What's going on, man?
Another day in paradise.
Yeah? See, I took over. Best we can. I give me time during the day to figure out, make sure he's safe while I'm at work. Gotcha. What's your sign say?
I'm trying to figure out, make sure he's safe while I'm at work.
Gotcha. What's your sign say?
I'm trying to
What's your name? Steve, you said?
Jeff.
Jeff. Sorry, Jeff. Yeah, we're friends. Tomorrow we can share. Just, you stop.
You better be good. You better be good.
Hey, baby.
It's okay.
God.
It's okay.
Yeah.
He's just protective.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's a pit wiener. He's got a little midget feet, and he's got a Dachshund body, and then a pit head.
Oh, yes. I know.
Okay, you stop. You quit it.
We're in Baltimore, up there.
How long of a drive is that from here?
Oh, about 6 hours. But we did a different route, which kind of taking some time.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
got my daughter.
I know that road can get tiresome.
Yeah. Well, let me pray with you, brother. So,
Stop it.
Heavenly Father, God, we just ask that you reach down and look after my brother Jeff here. Look after my brother Jeff here. And Lord, you just pray this all in your Son's perfect, precious name of Jesus Christ. Amen. All right. Thank you, safe, brother. Thank you. Take care.
Thank you for stopping by and talking.
Oh yeah. Don't worry.
Y'all drive safe. This looks really good. Look really good. I'm gonna try to get some crackers.
Alright.
You ever seen this? Oh my God. Dude, I could drink that like a damn drink. That is really good. I've never seen this brand. Have y'all ever seen this? I want to get like some. It tastes like it'd be really good with like some potato chips or like some crackers, chips, and dipping saltine crackers in it. Oh no, my fingers are on the run out the glove. But yeah, I've never seen that, but it's really good. Oh my God. How can I get some noodles? Cause that looked like it'd be really good poured over some noodles. I'm trying to think. I wonder like boil some mac and Nah, I think I need some like panini noodles for this. These bottles are dangerous. These bottles are dangerous. Dangerous. Oh my God, the kitty is gonna love this. I don't know if egg noodles would be good with that that thickness. I think maybe some panini or like some linguine. So I can get it, but I don't have a pot. Maybe I can do it in a microwave. But I don't eat beans, so somebody walking down the street, I'm probably going to give these to. Beans vegetarian. Aren't all beans vegetarian? Aren't all beans vegetarian? was very, very nice. Oh, I hope you have a happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, Ohio. I hope you have the most blessed day. Yes, Miss Angie's birthday too. It's pretty chilly. Well, it wouldn't be as bad if it wasn't for the... It's your birthday too, Miss Laura? What's the day? Everybody popping out on the 23rd? That's crazy. Is it really yours too, Miss Laura? But yeah, I can't wait to try this soup right here. Chili chicken chalut. Oh, that's crazy. That is crazy. That's like 1, 2, 3. That's like 4. That's like 4 people's birthday. Miss Crystal, I'm off tonight. I worked last night, but I was really, really frustrated. It's not that, I don't mind, because I've been running the kitchen by myself for, since I've been there, well, not really, because, when I got there, we had cooks, but I've been doing the kitchen. It's not that that doing it by myself, it's that second shift, leaves the kitchen and does nothing before they leave their whole shift. And then I'm there by myself having to make up or, make the orders and I'm having to, do all that work. And it's not right. Like, and I get there and there's 3 of y'all sitting in the break room and the kitchen is I have to wash every day. I mean, and I'm not a whining person. I chose to get the job. I signed the application, but it's not fair that, I've been truly blessed. If I can't get my job, if I can't get my room, I have this past Thursday, so my paycheck got sent back to McDonald's, and it takes 3 to 5 days. So I didn't get paid this week, so that's why I'm, in the position I'm in right now. But my checks, I got a McDonald's payment card, so my check should hit tomorrow. So I should be able to get back on track tomorrow. Because I am exhausted. Like, I worked really hard to be able to knock it down to, 1 day a week that, I'm having a little trouble with. Like, hey David West. Yeah, just having a rough week. But 2 checks coming. Y'all can just leave this store like this and, expect it, oh, he'll do it. Like, what it did, I would never, ever hear the end of it. I would never hear the end of it. But it's okay for them to do that to me. And if I say anything, well, what do you want me to do? I told them. It's not fair. There's 3 of y'all back here, and y'all couldn't, do what y'all were supposed to do. Like, y'all know what y'all supposed to do before y'all leave. Like, you can't sweep the floor, wash y'all's dishes. It's insane. Nothing's stocked. All the dispensers are out. All the dispensers are out of tartar sauce. So with the screen's filling up, and I'm trying to make food, and everything's empty, and all of y'all were filled up the sauces. Like, it's ridiculous. It's not fair. It pisses me off. But I still do the work because that's my job. I mean, I agreed to that job, so I do it to my best ability. Hey, Yellowstone. Yeah, I can't wait because when my taxes hit, I'm getting a van. 16 years. I'm used to working in factories and stuff like that. But I'm getting my van soon, and it's going to be, nothing but up. Nothing but up from here, my friends. But if anybody would like the help though, my Venmo and PayPal is in my bio. My Venmo and PayPal is in my bio. And also, if you'd like to use a Cash App, just let me know. Alright that night. but it has been freezing the past 2 days. Hey, Miss Patricia. Hey, Miss Lisa. Yeah, but that's the thing, Miss Hendry's mom. You know, the past 2 weeks I've been struggling because we got that snow, and you know, McDonald's closed down for like 3 days, months. You know, months. I've been able to cover everything but Thursday. Like, I haven't been struggling. I've been struggling the past 2 weeks, but I've been doing awesome. The months beforehand. Oh, really? What part of Fayetteville did you come to? I know I can't either. You know, it's coming up. But yeah, that's what state are you in? I'm in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Hey, Cardiac Tech. But yeah, this looks so good. I want to get some chips or some saltine crackers and heat this stuff up and eat it. It looks, but it's just a dangerous, it's a dangerous bottle. You can see the 95 exit. Right, you know, I have to walk over 95 every night I work, at least. But yeah, this one, I want to get some saltine crackers and heat it up and everything, or some scoopable chips. I want to try that, and then with this one, I want to get some noodles. I want to get some noodles and mix that in with it. Maybe I can find some like pre-cooked chicken pieces and throw it in with it, and that'd be really good. That'd be like a mushroom pasta, chicken pasta. Like, this is probably my dinner tonight. If I can get the other ingredients. No, I activated my McDonald's payment card, so I should be getting paid in the morning. Well, I don't know what time of day those cards hit, but I suppose I get paid tomorrow. So I'm just trying to make it through today. Wow, But yeah, I praise God, because it snowed 2 weeks ago, and like, you know, North Carolina don't get snow. People are always streaming me, you know. They sitting there like, you know, like turkeys gobbling at each other, you know, trying to put someone down, and you know, when they're the liars and schemers, so they can do what they want to do. Because the things I see them do to people, and the, you know, threatening people's lives and livelihoods, and I'm the bad person, like, it's disgusting. But when they get to the pearly gates, they'll have to answer for their actions. You know, I'll be up there, and you know, I'm not gonna have nothing to be ashamed of. I did what I had to do to survive and get through life. I'm not killing nobody. I'm not stealing from nobody, and I'm not lying to nobody. You know, I've got a clear conscience. You know, all those people want to listen to what other people want to say about me, and you know, the lies they say about me and everything like that. I'm trying to get my van, you know. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do in life. It's just, I can't help this shit's more expensive than what's coming in. And I have no transportation. Still have to go to work. Hospitals never closed. Yeah, you're right about that though. I'm sorry. Please be safe driving though. Please. And I hope you tucked in, nobody's being watched. You know, it's a hard. I mean, things are hard, and you know, I would much rather, you know, someone not like me because you know I'm reaching out for help and something like that, and then me hurting somebody or stealing, you know, killing somebody. For sure, ride for a month and a half. Just give me that one chance, you know. Then after that, dude, you got proof. You got God honest proof that I'm a piece of crap. That I'm all these things that y'all say I am. Be able to get the help to actually make a difference and not a band-aid. Won't y'all do that? I get one chance, you know, one chance that, you know, actually get true help. And then, you know, and then y'all have proof if I mess it up and all that. You know what I mean? That's and make a move. Because right now, I'm just trying to keep a roof over my head like everybody. You know, I'm going to work every day, you know, but it's okay for y'all to lie on me and, you know, talk to me like I'm not even human when I'm just trying to survive like everybody else. Everybody on TikTok that does lives and battles and everything is looking for some kind of monetary gain. And, you know, about anything. So, like, they can, you know, they're in the wrong. And then threatening people's lives and livelihoods and stuff like that. Like, you should be ashamed of yourself. I'm just trying to survive the world we're in right now. Y'all are trying to make it worse. So who is the bad person? These people, they're one track. You know, they want that. So there's no, you know, trying to explain yourself to these people. So, you know, with the snub not getting. I'm trying my best. You know, I can't get closer to it really. Like, I don't want to sit, because, you know, I sit where I'm at, and then I can't be asked to leave because I'm on public property. I'm always careful. You know, I've got a lot riding on this, and, you know, I'm hanging by a string, you know, so I'm always careful. I try to make every move the right move. I technically live in a hotel, but I'm technically homeless because, like, my hotel dweller. I work nights at McDonald's, and usually my check's able to cover, you know, 5 or 6 days of the week. I get paid tomorrow though, so I'm just trying to make it to tomorrow. No, they're not aware in this. They're definitely people that love some sort of mental illness. You know, they love the drama, the arguing, you know, all of that. And, you know, stalking people, you know, hurting people, being evil individuals. But they just hide behind the some of those awareness pages, some of them, Some of them do the right thing and go after the right people and actually do their research and stuff, not just what a few people have said or things like that. But, most of them like the drama and the arguing and, tracking people down, harassing people, and thinking they're almighty and righteous and all of that, when they're really just mentally ill and just want to argue and fight with people because they have no life. Pretty much. Like, they really worried about someone that, that's working and paying every dime they can and shows that that's where the money goes and it doesn't go nowhere else, and I do everything I can the right way. And, they want to threaten people like that for someone like me, but there's people I see on here that are disgusting, that talk to people like they're dogs and, really scamming people. But they want to use their time and effort on someone like me that's, one day away from literally sleeping outside, that's doing the best he can, and I'm transparent, everything shows. So, I don't even pay them no mind. I know, and God knows that, I'm doing the best I can with what I have right now. And I am trying to better myself and better my life. And that's all I need to know. He's the only one I need to know. I've got more important things to worry about, like living life to, my best. And making sure my animals are took care of. And, we work hard and get a happy life. I might need help sometimes with my room or whatever, but I do everything physically possible to pay it on my own. Like, I would much rather be able to pay it on my own than have to ask for help. But I would rather ask for help than trying to go hurt somebody or steal from somebody or rob somebody and ask for help. It doesn't mean I get it. I don't feel like I deserve it or like I'm entitled to it or anything like that, but I can still ask. I'm a human being. But it's the transportation issues. I could get into the factory, but it's being able to get there reliably and not losing that job. I've been at the same job all year, the whole year. It's because I can walk there, I can get there reliably, for long periods of time. Because factories, they give you like 5 or 6, you're tardy, or no, you don't come in. That's the point. That's 5 days. That's 5 days you can miss, or 10 days you can be late. So I have to have somewhere that I can get there reliably, which I have, and it's not me being able to hold down a job, because I've held the same job down since my fingers healed. It's being able to get there reliably is the whole issue. That's why I said all those awareness groups, help give me one chance, line me up a ride that about a month and a half from, let me set up an orientation and all that, and line up a ride for a month and a half that I can for sure know that I have a reliable transportation, and let me do that, and then I can afford an Uber because I'll be getting paid enough. I'm getting my driver's getting my driver's license when I get my taxes. They're suspended for a missed court date for a speeding ticket, which is going to be nothing to get reinstated. But it's just being able to get over there. So I'm going to have to get an Uber over there to Clinton. But it's, that's how I get because I have to set up a new court date. They stream, Jeff. I know, Lisa. I mean, what do you want me to do? Turn off my live or stop talking? Like, I don't care if they're streaming me. I hope they're listening to every word I'm saying, because it's ridiculous. No, it's not okay, but there's nothing we can do about it. There's nothing we can do. You know, they just make fake burner accounts. And, you know, I don't worry about nothing they say about me, because I know the only person I care about in my soul is God. But me and Rim are about to go potty real quick. So just watch out for my live in about maybe 5 minutes. I will walk across the street so we're not in public. But if anybody would like to help a little bit, they can stream whoever else. Many of us see how hard you are trying. You know about bipolar Jen, you know, that's why I don't care what they say, because, you know, when they stream me, all they're doing is, you know, or making videos about me, is just taking a clip out of one of my videos and sitting there and talking shit about me. You know, that doesn't say anything about my character or how hard I'm working and sacrificing. That's just you being a nasty person, you know, making up lies and stories about me to make people not like me, you know? No, I will not block anybody for asking questions, you know. I'm asking for help, you know. Everybody's entitled, you know, it's only right that I answer anybody's questions, or, you know, because I'm upfront with everybody. You know, I have nothing to hide. You know, that's all I'm trying to do is keep a room, you know. I'm not trying to buy nothing frivolous or you know, just, you know, go blow money. You know, every dime I get is held for a room, food for them, or stuff that, you know, emergency that we absolutely have to have. Like my track record is shown, and how am I supposed to be on all these rugs? You know, when my checks me, I've always had my room. You know, rug addicts aren't going to use their last little bit of money to get a room. They'd rather get their rugs and go sit somewhere and, you know, sleep outside. No, I want to be able to work and keep my room, and, you know, so the animals are safe. Like, where's this extra money I'm getting for rugs? Because, you know, rugs aren't cheap. I see people around here. Rugs are not cheap. So how am I covering my room all week and food and stuff like that, and covering rugs? Like, make that make sense. Like, please. Like, y'all are just saying this stuff to make people think I'm some kind of bad guy, when I'm truly trying to better myself and just need a little help. It's really hard out here. It is hard out here. But I love you guys. Just give me a minute. I'm about to use the potty. I'll be back in a flash. Hey, Navy Life. I hope you're having a wonderful, blessed day. And we love you. Oh my God. The past 2 days has been stupid cold. I get paid tomorrow. McDonald's paydays are Tuesdays. I cannot wait till tomorrow, and then I'll be able to cover the next, 6 days, and be able to rest a little bit, be able to get back on track. I'm so ready. Hey Griff, how are you? Hey Miss Tammy. That's that's my thing, bipolar. For the past months, I've been able to cover everything but Thursday, and then that and another. Like, I pride myself on being able to do it on my own. But if I have to ask for help, I would rather do that than steal from somebody or hurt somebody or something, or something like that. Like, I'd rather ask for help than go to jail or hurt somebody else. So yeah, I'll ask for help before something like that. But I do everything I can to do it on my own. I just turned 35 last September. I went through a bad, I was married for 8 years, and all my family's passed away over the years, and it sucks. It sucks when you're alone. You don't have anybody in this world you can lean on, or ask for a little assistance or something. You're stuck. And just like every human being, I'm going to work every day and trying to pay to keep a roof over my head, and my records, months I've been able to cover everything but like Thursday. And then they make it seem like they're just liars. It's crazy how much they lie and act like they're all righteous. But no, they just somebody tells them something, and then that's God's word. There can't be no other opinion or nothing. Hey, Miss Kayla. Hey, Miss Wendy. Hey, May Newton. But yeah, because I pride myself on being able to cover it myself. And I work my ass off and, sacrifice and go without, so I can. But then, I've had a rough 2 weeks, and, I can't, there's nothing else to say, but, I'm in a rough spot, and I'm reaching out for help. But, not one of those awareness pages are ever saying, was it 2 years ago? 2 years ago. Maybe a little bit more. But, I was, but as long as I was a Man and Humble, renting my little place out, and then I hurt my finger, and that's what really put a hold on me, is my finger getting smashed, and, having to heal and get it took off. And that really put me like in pause. Because nobody would hire me because I was a liability. I had no family I could lean on, and I had a piece of debt. It was awful, man. Worst experience I've ever been through. But like, I'm doing what every other person's doing. I'm going to work. I'm trying to cover, pay, keep a room. I have to pay every day. I wish I could, go through the month and get, give them so much, the rent at the end of the month. But I have to pay every day, and sometimes that's hard. Any other person, you're not going to be able to do that every single day, working your job, and emergencies come up, all kinds of stuff, and then how expensive and how bad the economy is, and a dollar doesn't go anywhere nowadays. But they think, they want to be all righteous and think things are so easy. They're just delusional. They're just a delusional, mental ill person. That's all I can come up with. It was painful because it took me forever just to get to the orthopedic specialist. It took me forever just to get to the orthopedic specialist to be able to even get it removed. So like forever, like months and months, I was living with just a dead piece of me on me. And all it would take was me hitting my hand real hard on something, and my whole finger would just snap off. I had to be careful. and then I had to heal. It's just life, you know. It is what it is. I'm trying to make it through as best I can. Hey, Boxer Mom. Did you get the room the other night? No, we slept. No, we had to sleep under the stairs at the hotel the other night. But I was able to get my room last night. Right before work. I was able to go to work last night. Thank God. Oh, one second. You okay, baby? You okay, my babies? Hey, Shay, babe. You thought about truck driving? I used to drive for a company called Vander Septic. You know, I would love to be like a tow truck driver or someone, but I want to come back at the end of the day. You know, I want to be like a delivery truck driver where, you know, I make my deliveries and then I'm home at night. Can you see my comments? Let's see. He had to have surgery. I see your comments, but whoever you wrote that to, I didn't see. My ex is a mechanic. Oh, okay. I know that's one thing too, because I'm a mechanic. I work on machinery and poly and plastic machinery and vehicles and all that. So, but I'm gonna have to relearn how to do a lot of stuff because now my hand is like this. Because I had to relearn how to tie my shoes. I had to relearn how to do a lot of stuff. Hey, Indica. Hey, R5. I hope you're having a blessed one. And staying warm and all that snow. I seen the video. Hey, Sarah. How are you doing? Quit. Oh, please stay warm. Please stay warm. I know about them long days. That's weird. My comment. I know. Sometimes it's like that though. Like, and there'll be nothing wrong, and it still won't show. Morgana. Hey, Susan. Hardger disagree. The closest food place is Bojangles, Subway, and Ruby Tuesdays. They're all right there between each other. Hey, Tracy. But if anybody could, a few people could help me and Rim, raise the getting our room and a little food. My paycheck, I get paid tomorrow. I'm just trying to make it through the night. Then I get paid tomorrow, and I'm able to cover the next, 6 days. I'm excited to get back on track. These past 2 weeks has been really, really, really hard on my mental and my body. But if you'd like to help, please unless you want to keep it anonymous, so you know how people are on this app. I'll just let everybody know how close I am to the room. You know what I mean? I don't use anybody's names unless they want me to. But if a few people could help me out, it would really mean a lot. Did you ever get your foot looked at? Yeah, I got some new shoes too, so my feet don't get like that anymore. Because those other shoes, they were so wore out. There was holes all in the soles and all over them. So when I, did the floors and stuff, my feet get soaking wet. It is really cold today. Yesterday was rainy and cold, but today, that wind will cut you open. I got 4 jackets and a hoodie on. But yeah, last night was so awful. I was the only, I'm usually the only cook, but it's not fair that you let second shift leave the store in complete disarray and then expect me to be able to keep up with all the orders and reset the store by the morning and it be perfect. Like, that's not fair to me. Even though I can do it, it doesn't mean, because I get paid just as much as everybody else does. So why would I do, 2 shifts worth of cleaning? But I've got to do it anyway because the store's got to be, set for the next day. So I'm just screwed. But it just sucks. Like, it was so just. And when I got there last night, there was 3 cooks. They were all sitting in the break room when I got there at 10 o'clock, and none of the sauces were filled. I got in there, the screen started filling up. I had no ketchup, no mustard in the dispensers. I had no mayonnaise, no tartar sauce. There was no food in the cabinet. None of the dishes were done. The floor wasn't done. The grill, nothing was done. So, so I'm trying to make this food, having to run everywhere to get all of the stuff to be able to stock up the table with pickles and lettuce and, fill up all the dispensers while I'm trying to take care of orders. And then I've got to, do all dishes, set up breakfast, pull the grills out, do the floors, take all the trash out to the dumpsters. Like, it's not fair. It's not fair. Like, if that's the case, like, you need to pay me more. Like, if you want me to do the work of 3 people, like, you need to give me a nice raise, and I'll have no issue doing it. If you give me a nice raise, I'll have no issues of doing the extra work. But I don't feel like it's right doing all that extra work, getting paid the same as they are. I did. I do. You know, I got a whole roll of pictures in my phone. It doesn't do anything. You know, it doesn't make any changes. I've never, like, there's no repercussions or no consequences for anything. Like, how many nights I've came in there, get the dishes down, where they put all the dirty dishes on the rack and then put a clean dish on top of it, so it looks like to set up everything, all the dishes are dirty, and you know, and nobody gets in trouble for that. I'll have to wash them and put a clean dish on top of it to make it look clean. Like that, and how is that okay? You know, I take all the dishes down to put them in the cabinet, and they're all dirty but the top dish. Like, it's not fair. And then I'm already struggling with, you know, my outside life, you know, trying to live in a hotel and, you know, everything. I wish, you know, all them people talking crap about me, I wish they could just come and stand in my shoes for a week. I guarantee you they would not last the whole week. I'm a crew trainer at McDonald's on night shift. Hey, Coco. I hope you're having a good day, Miss Patricia. But yeah, they closed my Cash App down last Thursday, so I didn't get my paycheck Friday, so I haven't been able to get paid until tomorrow. I get paid tomorrow, but I haven't got a check since last Friday. And that's why I'm in the position I'm in. Usually my check covers, you know, about 6 days of my hotel. Can someone keep? Now, I don't have anybody that can keep Rim. You know, Rim's a handful, and he really only listens to me. And, you know, the lady that watches Nova told me she can't watch Rim. She can watch Nova, but Remington is just too much for her. Because I wish I had someone to watch Rim, you know, so when those days that I don't have to call out, you know, I can go to work and know he's safe, but I don't have anybody. It's just me, Rim, you know. We're just doing the best with what we have. I work 5 days a week. 10 at night till 5 in the morning. I pick up all the side work I can. You know, I budget every little thing. I don't spend money frivolously. You know, I don't buy nothing for myself. I just make sure, you know, I have the room and animal food. I'm saying just for an hour or so when you're outside. Yeah, but I mean, I don't understand. An hour? I'm saying there's really no point of that. Because I'm outside a lot longer than an hour. I've been outside since 12. But if anybody wants to help us on, I try to keep everything anonymous so nobody's harassed or anything like that for just being kind to someone. That's, you know, so many people truly see how hard I'm trying and trying to help myself. You know, that's the whole thing. I'd rather do it on my own, but if I need help, I'm going to ask. I'm not going to hurt nobody or try to go out trying to rob somebody. I'd rather ask for help. If I get it, I don't. If I do, you know, I'm beyond grateful. But I'm not going to, you know, break the law and be a bad person. Rim's never cold though. He's wrapped up in a lot of blankets, and he's got a jacket on. Rim, he is toasty. The whole thing's transportation, you know. I'm in Fayetteville, North Carolina. I stay by Fort Bragg. But yeah, if anybody can help me, I like to show proof because I like to, you know, people know where every dime goes. If someone helps me for my room, that's where that money goes. If someone's like, I'm gonna send you this, go get you some dog food and some treats and stuff, I go get those exact things. I make a video thanking that person. Like, I make sure everything is accounted for because, you know, it's only fair. It's only right. You know, I got him when I was working at Man and Humble, and I was renting a place on 210. But Rim's my baby, you know, and Nova is too. But Nova's a little easier. That's the lady at the hotel that I know. She watches him, and you know, I think she likes him a lot. I'm like, you're not going to take my cat now, but because my paycheck. If you look at my track record, you can ask anybody in here that follows me that, you know, the past months I've been able to pay for my room all the way up until Thursday, like maybe Thursday, and then I get paid on Fridays. But they closed my Cash App down, so this week I didn't get paid. So that's why I'm in the position I'm in. But you know, tomorrow I'm gonna get back on track. But it's just been a bad week and a half. And that's why we've been outside so much this week. Because you can ask anybody here, you know, I do everything I can on my own. But I'm not going to go steal from anybody or hurt anybody. I'd rather, you know, reach out and ask for help. You know, I don't want that on my conscience. And, you know, but yeah, my check usually covers all the way up until Thursday for past months. Like, we worked really hard and sacrificed a lot to be able to get it down to one day. Do you have shelter at night? The past week and a half, I really haven't had shelter unless we were able to pay for our room. I slept under the stairs a couple nights ago, but I was off work, so I wasn't too concerned. The nights that I work, I'm way more, you know, frantic about trying to get my room so they're safe and I can get to work so, you know, I don't get a short paycheck kind of thing. You're okay. You're okay. I promise. You're okay. God's blessed us, and that's why I try to do the best I can and make, you know, the best decisions I can. I pay on Agoda, and it's around $56 to $58. It fluctuates. But I always, if I get it, I always book online and show everybody. I screenshot it and show everybody in the live, so they know that's where it went. Then I'm trying to work on getting a little bit of food. But if we can cover the room and I can get these animals in somewhere warm and I get warm, you know, I can go without eating. But these animals, I can guarantee you on all of my family's grave, these animals have never felt what hunger is, never felt, you know, being scared or neglected. And I'm proud of that. Yeah, I take care of my babies. They're all I have. You know, they keep me going and I keep them going. I was trying to raise $80 so I could pay for my room and get a little something to eat tonight. But if I can just raise the $60 for my room, you know, I'll be okay. Okay, let me add you. when I get off live, I'll message you. And I'm sorry if you get any harassing messages from people that don't like me from so-called awareness pages and things like that. I am extremely sorry. And I'm sorry if they threaten you and things like that. I just want to be upfront about that. It's disgusting. But I want to give forewarning, you know. Oh yeah, Florida's about 10 hours away from me. But yeah, just add me so I can find you. But most of them are full. But now I've had him so long, you know, I've had him so long, you know, now he's the family. They're brothers. He's a fat guy. Now I got him when he was like this big. Because I really couldn't afford a cat. Thank you, Redline. But if I see somebody in need, you know, like when it snowed, I gave away 2 of my coats and my gloves. But I'm not going to videotape something like that. But, you know, I almost, you know, have something on their belly. And then some nights, you know, I get off work and the waste at work, I'll grab, you know, burgers and stuff that didn't get sold times. I just want them, you know. That's why I work so hard. That's our next goal right now, is getting a van. But it's just been, and then my Cash App getting shut down and not getting a paycheck. It's really hurt us. It really hurt us this week. But, you know, we'll get back on track tomorrow when I get paid. Just hopefully we can. But if there's a few people that can find it in their heart, you know, anybody wants to help us out, everything's in my bio. I activated the McDonald's payment card. They have their little, it's kind of, I guess, their green dot card or whatever. But I'm going to use that card until I can get a new direct deposit payday, which is Tuesdays. But if I can get, you know, Chime or something like that, I'll start getting paid on Fridays again. Yeah, I called that card this morning. I tried to make one the other day and it wouldn't let me verify if my ID or what. But yeah, the Econo Lodge. I spent every dime I made, you know, yesterday to pay for the room. 45 cents left. Yeah. My exact location, Geisha. But, you know, every little bit truly helps, though. $1, $2, you know, makes a big difference. You know, but I keep everything anonymous so nobody's harassed. Kalarin. But if you paid for it on your app, wouldn't you have to show your ID and stuff when the check-in? Though. yesterday somebody was going to try to pay over the phone, but they were going to charge them, I guess because it was Saturday. Or was it Saturday someone tried? And it was like they were like, yeah, it's going to be $93 plus a $15 pet fee. I was like, no, that's why I pay online. That's exactly why I pay online. I don't pay downstairs. Yeah, Carter says no pets. See, he lets me keep my pets for free in there. He doesn't charge me a pet fee. All the other hotels charge me either $10 or $15 a day. This place, I just gotta book my room, and we're good. I pay around $60, 54 to $60, and I don't have a pet fee or anything like that. That's why my check has been able to stretch as far as it has. That's why I've been able to stretch it, because I'm saving $70 a week in pet fee. When I was at the Super 8, I paid $10 a day for pet fee. So that's $70. That's a whole extra day a room that I'm saving just for pet fee. But that's why my check's covering as much as it is now. It is really nice, but I try to do things, do things. Put this blanket on. This wind's starting to freeze my legs. Hey, Miss Margaret, how are you doing? Hey, Miss Cheryl. Yeah, if a few people could find, man, I would do anything for a hot meal right now. 9 meals at Bojangles, you get 2 pieces of chicken, a side, and a biscuit. Oh my God, that sounds so good. I'm starving though. That's probably why. It's been a rough week, man. I can't. I've worked so hard to, Thank you so much. I hope you're having a blessed day. Hey, Stacy. Hey, Greasy Spoon. Greasy. Hey, Miss Stacy. Hey, Miss Crystal. Hey, Pittsburgh girl. How are you doing? Yeah, it would not be so bad if that wind wasn't so cold. Hey, Hexy. Hexy's too complexy. Come sit next to me. No, all I have is a Goda. I have a Goda, and I think Booking, but I don't know what Kalarin is. I've never seen that booking app. How many do it? Hey, Mima. payment card. Huh. I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna check that out. Okay, whenever I get off live, I'm gonna download that thing. That might come in handy. I get paid tomorrow. McDonald's paydays are Tuesdays. Yeah, when I get off live, I'm gonna check that out though. I'm gonna check that out. Okay, okay. Hey Tracy Lynn. Hey Sheila. Hey Miss Tammy. Hey Miss Bella Sue. Hey Miss Helen. Okay. I was just about to say, it just sounds too good to be true. I can just download the app. I don't even have the $20 for the down deposit though, so can't do nothing right now. I just hate putting myself in debt. But if you did it for a whole 2 weeks, it probably wouldn't let you do that. Because too many people would just cut tail and run after booking 2 weeks worth. I don't think they'll let you use that kind of like that. I know. So when I get off live, I'm going to download it and try it out. Because you know. What's up, Mikey? I was about to say, I'm about to download it now and see what it is. I'll be back, guys. I'll be back. What is it again? You spell it. Kill 8. Kill 8.